Today we're going to be learning how to wrap a gemstone with macrame thread. So let's get started. I have a selection of stones here. You can use any type of flat stone that you can find. I also have some ones I found on the beach that I thought were pretty, but today I'm going to be wrapping this one. You will also need some waxed polyester or nylon thread. You can't use waxed cotton because you're going to need to melt the ends and the cotton won't melt. So you can get these on Amazon, waxed polyester or waxed nylon threads. I'm going to be using this colour today. You might also need one of these boards. It's a macrame board. I like to use it back to front because I find the lines a little distracting. You don't have to buy one of these. You can always tape it to the table, use a clipboard, or even have someone hold it for you. But I'm going to be using this board to demonstrate today. So you're going to need 2 lengths of your cord. Just a reasonably long length that will definitely go all the way around your stone. And these are going to be your base cords. Now I'm going to pop mine into my mat. That's why these mats are good, because they have a ready-made groove in them, so you can just put your thread into there. And I'm going to anchor it again at the bottom. I may need to do them closer together actually. I put that there. Made a good noise. Okay. So these are your 2 base cords. So as you can see, what I've done is popped 2 pegs underneath. This just lifts it up off the board, so when you're tying knots you can easily get underneath. Next you're going to need 1 very long thread. I'm going to cut that now. So this is your working thread. I've made mine really long. I always make mine longer than I think I need it because I hate to run out. So we're going to create a loop, place it over the top, push it under, thread our cord through. Pull that tight for your first knot. Tuck your end away, out of the way. So what we do is we are always working from the middle using our working thread, working cord from the middle. We are going over, under, and through. Next, from the middle, we are going under, over, and through. Now you want to pull this so it is the right sort of width to fit your stone. Make that nice and snug. Working from the middle. Going over, under, and through. From the middle, we are going under, over, and through. Over, under, through. Under, over, through. Over, under, through, under, over, through. Start to get into a rhythm of it. Apologise, my board's sliding around. As you can see, as I'm going down, it's pulling in a bit tighter. That's okay. You just need to make sure that it's a good width for your gemstone. That's actually pretty perfect. I'm going to continue. Over, under, through, under, over, through, over, under, through, under, over, through. I'm going to continue that down because we need to make it as long as our stone is round. Okay, so I think that's long enough to wrap around my stone, so I'm going to take it off the board. Okay, so now we have our piece off the board. You can see all the little knots along. To turn it over, place my stone in the centre, slowly wrap it round. This is where you can just adjust your knots slightly. And that fits perfectly down the side. This is the back and the front of your stone. So now we need to seal it. Now you're working with the base cords. Take the two top ones. Now this is a little trick I like to use. Tie once and tie again. So it's going around twice. We're going to pull this. This is quite fiddly, this bit. It's quite useful to get someone to help you hold it. I don't have that luxury. As you can see, it's fallen out, but that's okay. We know that's the right size. Turn it over. Taking your two base cords. Wrap it around twice. Pull tight. This just holds the knot in place before you tighten it completely. Turn it over. Yes, it's quite fiddly, but with a bit of concentration you can do it. And as you can see, because I've tied around twice, when I do pull it tight, it holds in place. I'm going to tie another one to make it secure. Flip it over and do that again. Really tight. You can always adjust a little bit later. Just want to get it securely in there. And just tidy up your knots afterwards. So now that is securely in its little case, I'm going to just slide these side knots along a little. Make sure they're all evenly spaced up at the top there. And there you have it. A wrapped gemstone. That one's really pretty, and I'm going to end up keeping this one and wearing it. Okay, so go back to the back base cords that we've just tied in a knot. Put them either side. And then we're going to do some box knots. Square knots, sorry, not box knots. Square knots. Over all the others. So for that we go under and over this one. That one goes over and through. Then we go back to this side, so it's under, over, through. Back to this side, under, over, through. This side, under, over, through. Just going to adjust it. Just a few more times. And if you keep going a bit longer, you can fold it over and create a little loop I'm just going to pause that for a moment and make that a little bit longer. Okay, so sorry, so now I have that to the length I wanted at. I'm going to snip off these ends coming out the centre and melt those. Melting them with a lighter just seals the ends, stops them from coming undone. Careful not to burn fingers. And now I'm going to tuck these ends through there, creating a loop. I'm going to use a needle to do this. So I have a needle with a big enough hole in it to thread my cord through. I'm going to just stitch it through. And then do the same. Actually, I'm going to do the same. And tie a knot. Trim off those ends. Now being careful not to melt everything else because these ends are quite close to your work. Just give them a little blast. And there you have a loop hanging onto a necklace cord, which I shall do another tutorial for.